Salam, Sawubona. I am Soraya Mentor, and this is Africa Beyond Borders. And on this show, we get to chat to amazing Africans who've traveled beyond their home countries. It is all about culture and carrying it and celebrating it everywhere we go. Today's guest, my role model actually.
That's crazy.
Bret Kamwi. I'm saying your surname right?
Yes.
Kamwi.
Yes, yeah.
I want to get into that later. But how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Sarah?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm going to act like I'm not nervous at all.
Yeah.
So chilled because you were coming in chilled.
Come on now, yeah.
I wanted to start with, obviously, your surname now because it buzzed the question in my head. What ethnicity do you come from?
I was born in Katima Molilo. So
Katima.
both my parents are Caprivians. Yeah, they come from there. But mostly I was raised in Windhoek. When I was young, we moved around a lot because of job hunting situations that my parents had, but most of the time I spent it in Windhoek.
Moved around. Besides Katima, where else did you guys move around to?
Katima and Windhoek, up and down.
Up
I
and
think
down.
we spent some time in Rundu a bit. I think also Grootfontein at some point, but mostly it was Windhoek and Katima. Between Windhoek and Katima.
It's one of my bucket list goals to go to Katima because
You haven't been?
no,
Dude,
that's what
you
everyone
should
says.
go, dog. You should go.
Okay. Now that we're talking about Katima, what would you say? Soraya, go to this place.
Okay. There's a hotel. I'm not sure if I should plug it here, but there's a hotel right by the river.
Is it even that? Just
Yeah, like you in that hotel now you can get like a room that's literally right by the river bank, and sometimes when you wake up or anytime during the day, but it's more scary when you wake up and at night you can literally find crocodiles sunbathing.
See, that's what I want
on
to
the riverbank.
Okay.
Yes.
After this, you can tell me the hotel
Yes.
and I can go. That is so
You should
cool.
experience that. And the national park also, I mean, just driving there, you already
Yeah.
encounter like huge elephants. So,
Wow.
yeah.
And the greenery.
And the green. Oh, and Chobe. Oh, you should go to the
Chobe?
Chobe is like, it's a river, but there's also an island there called Impalela Island.
Wait, there's an island.
Yes,
Okay.
it's like a separate island that's separated by like the river, and it's close to Chobe, but it's not actually Chobe, but like it's close to there, and you have to take a canoe to get to that island, and then it's so beautiful, and it's right almost close to Botswana, and that little triangular situation, Botswana, Namibia, and Zambia.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like I failed my country so badly because I don't know this. I definitely want to go because, like my mom's from the south.
Oh.
So we just know, Shane, it's just dry there. There's
Yeah.
there's no rivers, there's no waterfalls or
Yeah.
crocodiles. So when I see pictures of Katima, I'm like, this is another world. And I wanted to ask, Chonwe, is it Chonwe?
Chobe?
Chobe? Yes. Do people migrate like that to the
Yeah,
other
all the
countries?
time. All the time. Like you can literally cross over. Because now even with Botswana, you only need an ID. People cross over there all the time. Whether it's fishing, they just cross. Some of them are even like married. You go over, you get your wife, you bring her here, the family. It's such vibes, like literally. And
Go get
it's
your
like
wife, guys.
right there. Exactly. As long as you have like a good canoe or something, you just cross over. It's chilled.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. You did say you were born in Katima, but
Yes.
what tribe were you guys from?
Suvia.
Suvia.
Yeah.
Suvia.
Suvia.
Can you teach me something?
Quinavule.
Quinavule?
That means like, how are you?
Quinavule?
Hande.
Hande. Okay, now you ask me.
Quinavule.
Hande.
Okay, there we go. Quick learner.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
learning a lot. I
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely love that. How old were you when you moved from Katima to Windhoek?
I've been staying in Windhoek, let me say, on a permanent basis since I was maybe 5 or 6.
Oh, very
Let's say
young.
6.
Very young.
99, yes, 6. Yeah.
And
around 6.
traveling, how does it feel? Because I'm such a city girl. I was born and raised here in Windhoek. So what would you describe your experience every time you go back to Katima? How does that feel like to you?
It's long. Yo, guys, my goal is to be
straight to
rich
the-
enough to just be catching flights to Katima. Katima is far. It's a 12-hour drive, dude, and you're just sitting
Wow.
there and it's
Yeah, I
going
thought you were
on
gonna say
and
the
on and on.
music, the food. No, the
Like I
road.
love, of course, I love the food there.
Yeah.
The Zambezi Brim. Have you had Zambezi Brim?
Yes, and the fish. I need to
Oh.
try it.
It's amazing, and like everything else is fine. Like when you get there, of course, it's a good enough experience. The air just smells different, man. It just smells better, at least in my opinion, because it's like the trees. You can smell nature. You know, while you are even in town, you can smell nature, and the mangoes. Like every house has a mango tree. You know, like every person has
In
a mango.
today's time, that's
yeah.
considered like being rich.
Yes, yes, and yeah, man, Katima is it's nice. It's just that long 12-hour journey. It's crazy. Yeah.
Do you, or has your perception rather of home changed? What home means to you?
Yeah, yeah. It's changed quite a few times. I think home usually in the beginning it meant more like where the family is, you know. But as a family,
Yeah.
it's just not just because when I grew up, or when I was younger, let me say, I grew up with my aunt and my younger brother. Oh, I call him my brother, but he's technically my cousin. And it was just the two of us as kids, and then that family. So that was a home, you know, and that was my concept of a home, is being there, whether it's your mother biologically or not. You know, this is the person that is raising you, taking care of you, you know, whooping you when you do something bad, but you know it's out of love. She's not like mooring you just like that, you know. So that was like a concept of love, that of home rather, that I had when I was growing up, when I was really young. But then as I grew up, it started changing more into realizing that, you know, home is, how do they say, home is where the heart is, right? Wherever you feel loved, wherever you create a safe space, that is where home is. Home is where whatever happens in the world, you battle, you get beaten up, where do you look to go? You know, if you go to a house, if you go out of the house and you get beaten up, you know, not
Where are you
literally
running to?
by the world, you know,
Yeah.
and you are thinking, I don't want to go to my father's house, then that's not your home. You know, I want to go to my best friend's house because I feel safer there, then that's your home. You know, so yeah, that's how my opinion. That's what my opinion of home is right now.
Wow, I didn't expect to get emotional.
Yeah.
Why? Well,
Sorry.
no, I relate to that so much because I also grew up in different households and I completely understand. And you just refreshed my mind on what home means.
Exactly.
Before we go on a break, because I know we've been talking so amazing,
Yeah. So
I just want to tap into how was your experience now, just before we tap into your international tour, just your career as growing up as an actor to becoming a licensing authority. How did that journey happen?
Oof. So I've been in the industry for 10, 11 years now. You know, the first ever thing that I did was an audition for what was called Trustco Star Performer at the time. I didn't know that I could. It's something that I wanted, obviously, because I did like drama in high school, but it wasn't like something that I saw as a career. So when I did Trustco Star Performer and I aced the audition, and everybody was like, "Oh, you were nice," and I was like, "Oh, okay." It's the validation that I needed, you know. And then I went to study it, and then I did multiple projects over the past 10 years. But the problem is with the Namibian industry, it's not matured enough where you can make a living off of it. So, you know, that's where I had to like be serious with myself and be like, you need to get like a serious job so that you can be able to maintain the type of lifestyle that you want. And that's how I ended up at Roads Authority as a licensing officer.
And the reason why you traveled was not only because of being a licensing authority,
Not
but
even
you
at
used
all.
your art.
Yes.
And I'm so excited to tap into that after this break.
Awesome.
We're going to be right back, guys. Hello, Hello, Namibia. Welcome back to Africa Beyond Borders. Still with me is Bret Kamwi, and here we celebrate Africans who traveled beyond their home countries. We were tapping into how you used your creativity to travel around the world. Guys, see, art takes you around the world.
Yeah, it really does.
I wanted to tap into that experience of you going to Munich this year. Could you please take us through the process on how you found yourself in this German place?
Yeah, that's crazy. I went to ask for reparations. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I didn't. Yeah.
In my head, I was like...
No. So what happened was there were these two German writers, Judith and Sven. Specifically, Judy. She actually came from Germany. She went to Botswana to stay there on like a life break type situation, and then she ended up in Namibia somehow, and then she got inspiration from the Kolmanskop area, and she came up with this story, right? And when she went back to Germany, she pitched the story to her friend Sven, and then they came up with something real quick, and they pitched that to some funding situations, and then they got funding enough to come do research in Namibia. Now, when they decided to come do research in Namibia, it wasn't just like we're just coming to do research. It was also like to be like, let us not just write a story set in Namibia with just us Germans. Let's get some Namibians involved, right? And through that process, they came and they interviewed a few of us. Actually, the connection between that was Cecil Moller. They asked Cecil, are there any interesting Namibian writers that you can introduce us to? And then Cecil threw our names there. And then a few of us, I think we were about 9, 10. And from that 9, 10, 3 of us were selected to be part of that project. And basically, long story short, the 3 of us have been working together since 2020, what is last year, 2024, 2023. They came here, the first time they came here was 2023. And
wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
basically.
And then connections were built.
And then this year, the 2 Germans, Sven and Judith, came to Namibia in April, and we worked on something, and then they went back, and then the 3 of us went to Munich. They came from Berlin because they stay in Berlin, and they joined us in Munich.
I wanted to find out, firstly, just the collaboration between the 3 Namibians and the 2 Germans. What was that collaborative process like? Because it is an exchange of culture.
Yes. It was so eye-opening. I think this whole experience has been eye-opening for me. You know, when we met Sven and Judy back in 2023, one of the first things that they said to us was, this is going to take a long time.
They were not joking.
They were not joking. And to us as Namibians, this is something that we spoke about a lot. Even then, it's like, it's going to take a long time. What are you talking about? In Namibia, if you come up with a story and it gets funding, you are going to shoot that within 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as development funding. You know, it's funding. We're giving you money. You figure
project.
out, exactly. You figure out from that whole 500,000, 1 million, how much you want to develop, how much you want to pay your people. That is yours.
Yeah.
You know, so it happens in the turnaround is very, very fast. 3 to 6 months like this. Even 6 months is a lot. As soon as they agree and they're giving you money, it's gates. You have to shoot and whatever. So when they told us this, we were like, what? That is a madness. And then things happened, you know, and it really did take a long time. And even when we actually got to go to Munich, it was so we got development funding. You know, like for people that don't understand the filmmaking process, there is development, there's pre-production, production, and then post-production. But in pre-production, it's also separate. So there's development and then there's script writing, right?
Yes.
Now, what Namibians are used to, we clump them in.
Combine.
It's one process. But what we realized was that the way it's done in Europe, you can literally just fund development.
Wow.
This is not even writing scripts. This is just outlining the story. This is just creating the characters, backstory. You know, this is it. this is what we went to
And
Munich
we're going
for.
to work on it as long as we need
As
to.
long as we can. We haven't even wrote a script yet. Like for me, that was like mind blowing. I was like, "Are you serious? Like you're paying me this much and you're flying me out, you know?" And we stayed at this beautiful, beautiful place where each of us had like an apartment.
Yeah.
We had eSIMs. We had
Wow.
the whole experience was amazing, just being there. And then it's like
You think
all
it's
of
just a
this.
development?
For just developing all of this for me just to tell you okay, this character comes, his background, his core, his whatever, why his
Wow.
motivations is this, and then I'll be like, okay, that's it. Oh, that's it. That's yeah. So that was mind blowing for me, for us actually as Namibians.
Oh, wow. I wanted to just hear more about that, but I'm also very interested in your experience in Munich when you
Yes,
landed.
yes.
Can you take me through your first 72 hours, if you remember?
Yeah.
Getting there at the airport.
So Munich is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And we went there during summer, which was amazing.
Perfect time.
Yeah, perfect time. And when we landed there, first it's the shell shock of just like how big everything is. The airport was huge, so many people. And then, you know, so when we got there, I called shotgun, right? One of the producers came to pick us up. I called shotgun. I go to the driver's side
Yeah.
because they drive on the wrong side. So
You
I'm
just
going
wanted to
like to the driver's side. I'm like, okay, I'm calling shotgun. I'm like, oh wait, I'm on the driver's side. I'm actually the passenger side is that side. So there was that thing as well. And then we drove on the highway. It was super far. Of course.
Not
and
further than Katima, though.
no, thank God it wasn't. And on our way, on the highway, we see the Allianz Arena, which is by Munich Stadium. Huge stadium, super big. We saw it, and I was like, I want to go there. And I want to go there. And the Euro final was playing actually that time.
What?
Who was in the Euro final? I think it was, who was there? Was it Portugal? I can't remember now, and I don't want to be corrected. But the Europe final of this year was playing that night. So I really wanted to go there, but it was super full, and it was impossible to get a ticket. So yeah, and then we settled in. The place that we stayed in was amazing, as I said, and and the public transport system was also amazing, you know, because they have trams and buses and trains.
I was going to ask, how did you move around?
Exactly, that's literally how we moved around, and the Google Maps system works so well that you can literally like figure out everything. You can find out how long the train ride is going to be, how long you have to wait for the train to come, which stop you need to go to, which train number you need to take, not train but bus or tram you need to take to go wherever you need to go. So yeah, so that was good. Yeah.
Seeing that you couldn't go to the stadium, what was your highlight experience that you've had there?
I couldn't go to the stadium that day, but I did go to the stadium.
You did go to the stadium?
Eventually go to the stadium. We took a tour. We took a tour. That was amazing. That was awesome.
Tell us about the tour.
Remembering about it was nice. So we took a tour. That was about, how much was it? 50 euros. But
how
yeah.
much?
That's about
1,700.
No, 1,008.
1,008. Okay.
Namibian. But we were told, don't convert when you come to Germany. Don't do that to yourself. Don't convert. So we were like, we're here for a good time. Let's do it. So we went there. It was, like I said, it's huge. And we went there, and we were able to tour not just the stadium, like the stands, which was super amazing, just seeing how everything looks, but also the dressing rooms. We also got to go into the dressing rooms.
Oh, this was a tour.
This was a tour. We got to sit like where everybody was sitting, you know, and I was like, oh wow, Muller sat here, and everybody, you know. And then we went to tour of the museum. That's where they have all the trophies and everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate that it was pre-season and none of the players or coaches were there. But
I mean, it still sounds very fortunate to me.
It was amazing though.
Oh my gosh.
It was amazing.
I'm such a foodie.
Yeah.
I want to know what was the food you had, like your one
Oh yes,
highlighted
yes,
food.
yes. Part of that first 72 hours, the first meal that we had, I had this duck.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember
We're
what it's
starting with
called, but it
duck.
was a
Sure.
duck. Yes, it was. It was fairly like, I don't know if I should say medium, like, but it was like this size, and it was interesting. I've had duck before, like, but from the village, and we kill ourselves. It's a different taste from the duck that you get like from a restaurant, and it was interesting, but it was nice. And then we had this dessert. I can't remember. I'm so bad, but like I can't remember what the meals were called. But there was this dessert. It was like an ice cream type vibe, and apparently it's common in Germany, and Germans love them. But us Namibians were like, yeah, you know, because it tastes kind of funny, you know.
It's not for me.
It's not for us.
Wow.
Yeah. So with that, I had spaghetti ice cream for the first time.
Spaghetti ice cream?
Spaghetti ice cream for
Is
the
it
first
ice
time.
cream and spaghetti mixed?
No, it is ice cream in the shape of a spaghetti.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I need that in my life.
Yes.
I think I found the
it
one thing
was-
that's missing in my life.
exactly. And when you look at it, it's like literally looks like spaghetti, you know. And
That is so cool.
yeah. But it's ice cream. It was good. It was good. Of course, they have that beer, you know, that German beer.
Oh, I wanted to just tapping into cultures. How did you experience the cultural change that people like Namibians have that are completely different to the way things are run in Munich?
One of the important things, or let me say, one of the things that really shocked me about, I guess, perspective and you could say culture. So the next day we had to go to Elfenholz, which is the production company that's behind it, his office, right? And it's just, you know, an office building. And we went there, and I saw there was like on a table there was snacks.
Okay.
You know, and then they had prices on them. But then there's no one there. And I'm like, what's going on here? You know, it's like,
I can't believe what you're about to say.
like-
Let me listen. Let me listen.
and then they were like, no, you can just take snacks and then you leave the money in the cup. And I was like,
Can I take
who's
the cup?
selling? Exactly, dude. I'm like, okay, it's like it's like a German building, man. It's like, I don't know how to describe it unless you are there.
German
It's
building?
an old German building.
Yeah.
There's no cameras. There's nobody there. You know, everybody's just in their offices. You know, it's like you just having a random snack table here, but your office is there.
Oh my god.
But you trust that somebody is gonna take something and leave money in there. And then we encountered so many trust situations like that where the society is really based off of trust, where you can literally just leave things and you expect that somebody's going to take care of it. Somebody's going to do right by
This
you.
is so. I don't
Exactly.
know, is it cool? Is it shock? That is a culture shock, right?
It's super culture shock. I was like, yo, I'm not a thief, but I want to steal some of these snacks. Those are amazing snacks, and it's full. You know, if you've ever been on a production of a film set, it's literally like that.
It's packed. It's
but
not like
it's
two chips,
packed.
no.
No, like with chocolates, some chips, some biscuits. You're like, yo, guys, this is...
In my head, I'm like, free snacks and free money.
Exactly. But they're like, yo, like, we trust each other here to a certain
Wow.
extent. And yeah.
You know, I don't want to get into that more, but I think that is very cool. And,
That's so cool.
and so much respect to trusting, to just trust. Before we close off,
Okay.
I just want you to give your top 3 maybe traveling tips for someone in Namibian who's going to Munich for the first time. What would that be?
Okay. If you are going by yourself, if you are like just traveling by yourself, I would advise you at least learn some German. Not just
Das
through
ist gut. Das ist gut.
exactly not just through Duolingo, but like actually learn how to greet, how to ask for help, how to ask for directions, you know, how to say I don't speak German in German. You know?
That's a good one.
Yeah. Where we were at Munich, like I said, it's a little bit more metropolitan, so people are more forgiving when you don't speak German, because most of them are speaking English anyway, and Bavaria is the richer regions, so a lot of the people are more exposed to multicultural people. But if you're going to more, I should say, not conservative, but quieter places, at least learn some German so that you can get by. Figure out the SIM situation, the eSIM situation. So convenient. There's a lot of
it's
available
a
Wi-Fi. Yes,
life thing.
yes. There's a lot of available Wi-Fi, public Wi-Fi, but
Yeah.
sometimes not safe, to expose your phone like that, because there can be a lot of hackers that can get in your stuff. But if you have an eSIM, wherever you are, whether you're not, because public Wi-Fi is usually like at public places, like malls, airports, whatever. But if you are just like at a home or whatever, the eSIM is going to come in handy. So make sure you have that. And I think the most important part, have like a contact person that you can call or talk to if something goes bad.
In that area?
In Germany, preferably.
I'm thinking of the first security guard I see at the airport. Can I take your number, sir?
Also, but if it's somebody that you can just, if you meet someone on Facebook, just somebody that can come through for you if things go wrong. If you're caught without a passport and the cops don't want to hear what you're saying because they barely speak any English, you need to know, like, okay, who can I call? And you cannot call your mother because she also cannot speak German. So what's going to happen?
I was like, waar is she?
No, wat moet ik maken, say? So, that police is at least better, but if your stuff gets stolen, if something bad was to happen, you need somebody to help you in that situation, even if it's just like emotional support or whatever. But
I think those were solid, genuine advices that anyone should take. I think even going to any country.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that, Bret.
Thank
I want to say thank you for
me.
joining us here on Africa Beyond Borders. Your stories have really been transformative from ice cream, spaghetti ice cream, to having free snacks and maybe free money if you are brave. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
To all our viewers, thank you for joining us here on Africa Beyond Borders. You can watch us every Monday at 8:30 p.m. on DSTV, channel 285, GoTV, channel 25, and you can stream every episode on oneup2.com. See you guys next week. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.